Aloha everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Napa, California. I got the grape crush right behind me. You know, the guys twisting stuff and pressing the grapes and the juice is coming out. They're gonna turn into wine. And I figured, you know what? It's a process. And just like coaching is a process, there's all sorts of good that can happen from what you're doing. Now, one of the things that I see salespeople do, and I gotta say, I've made this mistake too. I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna point at myself and say, hey, I've made mistakes. But when was the last time that you were in a coaching program and you did not implement what you learned? And you're like, I don't know if that's ever happened. Okay, well, let me talk to you about this. Let's say you go online and you read like this this awesome newsletter, not newsletter, but advertisement, or you watch this really cool VSL, video sales letter, and you're sitting there and you're like, I really want that product. I really want that good. I really want that service, okay? And then that thing comes and you open it up and you're like, oh yeah, I got this guy's in this guru's box and everything's cool. And then like it goes up on the shelf and then it never gets open. You know, one of the things that a lot of these guys talk about is their products, you know, they're like trophies on a shelf that people just like, they set them up there and like, boom, I got his product, but I've never opened it. Are you kidding me? Right? You go through all this work and all this effort, and sometimes you fly out of town and you get a hotel room and you sit through hours and hours and hours of class and take a ton of notes and you know things are good, and the next thing is you don't implement. That may be a problem. So my advice to you is when you're in a coaching program to implement what you're learning and to implement and do what you can. Now, here's the thing. There's a couple of elements to this. You know, sometimes people will tell me, well, I don't want to fail. Well, congratulations, you're going to, right? And that's just like the truth. I've failed at a lot of stuff. I gotta fail. I can tell you, you know, for every 20 videos I shoot, probably one or two of them don't work out. I fail at a couple of videos, and I have shot a ton of them. As of today, I have 650 videos on YouTube total between the three channels that I have going on. And some of them are good, and some of them are just flat, no other word for it except for they're not very good, okay? So, you know, in any event that you do, there's gonna be a certain amount of failure. And people are like, well, you know, if I implement, then people are gonna judge me. Okay, well, people are gonna judge you, no matter what you do. You know, I look at it this way. For me, I'm on YouTube, which is like the biggest TV channel in the world. And, you know, people have some very not nice things to say about what I do. And you know what, that's okay. They're not my client. They're not anybody that I'm gonna have to deal with, so I'm okay with that. So it's just a perspective of what you do. And sometimes people will say, well, I don't have time. It's like, well, you know, you spent $100, $300, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and then it was just a trophy on the shelf. Man, if you just want to write a check to me and send it to me, I'll give you my P.O. box. I'll put it down in the box description down below. And you could just send me the money and I'll go buy that product and then I'll implement with it, because that just makes more sense. You could be my sponsor. You can sponsor Scott Sylvan Bell for cool products, goods, and services. Hey, I'm gonna start a charity just to sponsor me. Well, not really a charity, but just like a fund. I'm gonna start a fund, okay? But implement what you learn. If you're in a coaching program, implement what you learn. It's gonna help you out. And you know, the thing is, you have that coach there, if you're in a coaching program, to talk you through what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I see a ton of people, they join a coaching program, they join the program and they're like, information, and they take the information, they're like, I've got it all, I'm gonna hug it and squeeze it and love it till the eyes pop out. But they never open it and they never do anything with it. And then they get out of the coaching program and they're like, you know, I wish I would have asked this question, or I wish I would have done that. And then they got to start all over again and start paying, because, you know, you got to look at it like a coaching program is like a group of time and effort for that person. And even if I'm coaching somebody, and then for me to start all over with them, they're going to have to pay again. And if you're in that situation, you know what? Learn from it and just don't do it again. But if you're watching this and you haven't been part of a coaching program, then what you should do is know that you're going to get a bunch of information. And as you get that information, you should take it, use it, implement, fail, ask for help, get some help, implement, learn, fail, ask, because this is what happens. You implement, you learn, you fail, you ask for help. You implement, you learn, you fail, you ask for help. But what happens is a lot of times people think that the lesson is like in the book itself, but the lesson is in doing and getting things done and taking action and having real-time failure. So like people are like, well, I got the book. Okay, well, I got the DVDs, I've got the CDs, I went to the class, cool. Well, the other half is to do the work, and part of that is to not be good at it and to have somebody help you fix what's going on. So implement what you're gonna do. Now, take the time, write down whatever you're gonna implement, some cool things that you're gonna do, and if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell with a Sylvan, coming to you live from Napa, California. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.